Formulas and functions are the bread and butter of Excel. They drive almost everything interesting and useful you will ever do in a spreadsheet. So, what is a formula? A formula in Excel is an expression that returns a specific result. For example, equals 1 plus 2 returns 3, equals 6 divided by 3 returns 2. All formulas in Excel must begin with an equal sign. Next, we have cell references. In the previous examples, values are hard-coded. That means results won't change unless you edit the formula again and change a value manually. Generally, this is considered bad form because it hides information and makes it harder to maintain a spreadsheet. Instead, use cell references so values can be changed at any time. In this example, C1 contains the following formula: equals A1 plus A2 plus A3, returns 9. Notice, because we're using cell references for A1, A2, and A3, these values can be changed at any time, and C1 will still show an accurate result. All formulas in Excel return a result, even when the result is an error. The formula in column D is equals C2 minus B2 divided by B2, which calculates the percentage change from March to April. The #div/0 exclamation point errors occur when the March value, the denominator, is 0. There are different ways of handling errors. In this case, you could provide the missing value in B4 or catch the error with the iError function and display a more friendly message or nothing at all. Let's talk about copy and paste formulas. The beauty of cell references is that they automatically update when a formula is copied to a new location. This means you don't need to enter the same basic formula again and again. In this example, the formula in E1 has been copied to the cells below. Notice cell references have changed. Next, let's talk about relative and absolute references. The cell references in this example are called relative references. This means the reference is relative to the cell it lives in. The formula in E1 here is equals B1 plus C1 plus D1. Literally, this means cell 3 columns left plus cell 2 columns left plus cell 1 column left. That's why when the formula is copied down to cell E2, it continues to work in the same way. Relative references are extremely useful, but there are times when you don't want a cell reference to change. A cell reference that won't change when copied is called an absolute reference. To make a reference absolute, use the dollar symbol. Equals A1, relative reference, equals $A$1, absolute reference. For example, here we want to multiply each value in column D by 20, which is entered in A1. By using an absolute reference for A1, we lock that reference so it won't change when the formula is copied to E2 and E3. Equals D1 times $A$1, formula in E1, equals D2 times $A$1, formula in E2, equals D3 times $A$1, formula in E3. Notice the reference to D1 updates when the formula is copied, but the reference to A1 never changes. Now we can easily change the value in A1 and all three formulas recalculate. Below, the value in A1 has changed from 20 to 25. This simple example also shows why it doesn't make sense to hard code values into a formula. By storing the value in A1 in one place and referring to A1 with an absolute reference, the value can be changed at any time and all associated formulas will update instantly. Now, let's talk about functions. What is a function? Working in Excel, you'll hear the words formula and function used frequently, sometimes interchangeably. They are closely related, but not exactly the same. Technically, a formula is any expression that begins with an equal sign. A function, on the other hand, is a formula with a special name and purpose. In most cases, functions have names that reflect their intended use. For example, you probably know the sum function already, which returns the sum of given references. Equals sum 1, 2, 3 returns 6. Equals sum A1 to A3 returns A1 plus A2 plus A3. The average function, as you would expect, returns the average of given references. Equals average 1, 2, 3 returns 2. The min and max functions return minimum and maximum values respectively. Equals min 1, 2, 3 returns 1. Equals max 1, 2, 3 returns 3. Excel contains hundreds of specific functions. The last thing we are going to talk about today is function arguments. Most functions require inputs to return a result. These inputs are called arguments. A function's arguments appear after the function name, inside parentheses, separated by commas. All have a name and an opening and closing parentheses. The inputs inside the parentheses are called arguments. The pattern looks like this. For example, the COUNTIF function counts cells that meet criteria and takes two arguments, range and criteria. Equals COUNTIF range criteria, two arguments. In this example, range is A1 to A5 and criteria is white. The formula in C1 is equals COUNTIF A1 to A5 white equals 2. That's it for today's tutorial. If this was helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more tutorials. Thanks for watching.